हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द चैप्टर रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट। ये टॉपिक भी बोल सकते हो इसको, क्योंकि ये जो सर ने पीडीएफ शेयर किया है IAS-PCS पार्सल, आप देख सकते हो टेलीग्राम लिंक ऊपर दिया हुआ है। तो वहाँ से मेरे को ये पीडीएफ मिला। एक्चुअली वही का प्लान मैं फॉलो कर रहा था। आपको पता होगा पहले से वीडियोज़ अगर आपने देखा हो, तो ये वाला पीडीएफ आप करेंगे तो लगभग सर ने जो भी शेयर किया था पॉलिटी के रिगार्डिंग, तो हमारा और दो पीडीएफ बाकी रहेगा। एक है गवर्नेंस वाला एक पीडीएफ उन्होंने शेयर किया जो कि विजन IAS का मटेरियल है, और एक सर ने एक हैंड रिटन नोट शेयर किया है इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के नाम पर, जो कि 33 पेजेस है, और गवर्नेंस वाला पीडीएफ 41 पेजेस है। तो उसको भी हम देखेंगे, बट इस वीडियो में हम रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट को देख लेते हैं। चलिए देखो, ट्रांसपेरेंसी, वेरीफाइबिलिटी एंड सिक्रेसी आर 3 पिलर्स ऑफ फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शंस। तो क्या कहते हैं? ट्रांसपेरेंसी, वेरीफाइबिलिटी एंड सिक्रेसी। ओके, technologically advanced nations like Germany, Netherlands and Ireland have abandoned EVMs. अच्छा, second ARC RPA 1951 should be amended to disqualify all facing charges related to grave and heinous offenses and corruption. Finding and simultaneous elections. Former Electoral Commissioner Y. Qureshi recommended National Electoral Bond. Anyone contribute in it, parties will be allowed according to performance. Indrajit Gupta Committee on State Funding recommended partial state funding. Law Commission suggested simultaneous elections for good governance. Standing Committee recommended a cycle of elections according to which elections to some legislative assemblies whose term end within 6 months to 1 year before or after the election date could be held during the mid-term of Lok Sabha. For the rest of the states, elections could be held along with the general elections to Lok Sabha. SC judgments on the election reforms. Jan Chaukidari versus UOI Patna High Court, person in custody to be debarred from contesting elections. Lily Thomas case, MP MLA to be disqualified on date of criminal conviction. No 3-month window to appeal. Vote right to cast negative vote, nota. Vote right to cast negative vote, nota. Then Subramanian Swamy versus ECI, VVPAT ruling. Content of election manifesto to be regulated by ECI. Issue of privilege. Okay, and then stay on caste-based politics in UP. SC PIL filed in 2008 by NGO Resurgence India. Nomination papers can be rejected by EC for non-disclosure or suppression of information, including that of asset and criminal background, to check the tendency among candidates to leave blank entries in nomination papers. Election funding. Dinesh Goswami Committee 1990, limited support, vehicle fuel, microphone, electoral rolls etc. and ban on company funding. Indrajit Gupta Commission partial. तो फंडिंग के ऊपर किस कमीशन ने की रिकमेंडेशन दिया है या फिर कुछ क्या बोला, उसकी बात यहाँ पर हो रहा है बेसिकली, है ना। तो यहाँ पर देखो इस सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या दिया था इलेक्टोरल रिफॉर्म्स में, इलेक्शन रिफॉर्म्स पे, देन फंडिंग एंड साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शंस के बारे में कुछ यहाँ पर पढ़ा हमने। अब ये रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट इसके बारे में हमने देखा कि ये क्या है, तो है ना, रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट। अच्छा, तो पीपल कैसे रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है, पर क्या रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल, इसका जो इसके रिगार्डिंग एक्ट बने हैं तो वो हम यहाँ पर देख रहे हैं। ओके, इलेक्शन फंडिंग देखो, दिनेश गोस्वामी कमेटी देखा, इंद्रजीत गुप्ता कमेटी या फिर कमीशन क्या होगा, पार्शियल स्टेट फंडिंग मेनली इन काइंड, NCRWC स्टेट फंडिंग ओनली आफ्टर बेटर रेगुलेटरी मैकेनिज्म. सेकेंड ARC पार्शियल स्टेट फंडिंग टू रिड्यूस अननेसेसरी एक्सपेंडिचर. इलेक्शन अवेयरनेस SVWP प्रोग्राम ऑफ ECI, सिस्टमेटिक वोटर्स एडुकेशन एंड इलेक्टोरल पार्टिसिपेशन प्रोग्राम. Voter Awareness Forum VAF by ECI Chief Electoral Officers in state and in districts by district election officers. EVMs were first used in Parabur Assembly Constituency of Kerala 1982. तो 1982 में इसको फास्ट यूज किया गया था EVM को, केरला में ही होगा. EC2 का डिसीजन टू यूज ओनली EVMs इन 2004 Lok Sabha elections. Advantages of EVMs: eliminate possibility of doubtful or invalid vote, process of counting becomes faster and eco-friendly. तो ये तीन advantages है. Concerns about EVMs की transparency and verifiability. An electronic display of the voter selection may not be the same as the vote stored electronically in the machine's memory. To rectify this, VVPAT was introduced, but VVPAT solve only the problems at the voting part, and the counting part still remains an opaque operation. Also, at present, EC's VVPAT auditing is restricted to 5 randomly chosen polling booth per constituency. Secrecy: votes cast via EVMs are counted on individual booth basis, which allows one to discern voting patterns and renders marginalized communities vulnerable to pressure. A totalizer machine was proposed as a remedy to this alternative. Totalizer machine allows votes from 14 booths to be counted together, not adopted yet. Totalizer machine allows votes from 14 booths to be counted together. अच्छा, तो totalizer machine not adopted yet, ये अभी भी लागू नहीं हुआ. So on all three counts such as transparency, verifiability and secrecy, EVMs are flawed. Yes, EVMs are flawed. ECI's views on reliability of EVMs, but ECI क्या बोलते हैं कि EVMs are standalone systems and not connected to internet unlike EVM used in other countries like US. अच्छा, तो USA में जो यूज होता है वो इंटरनेट के साथ कनेक्टेड है. प्रोग्राम which controls the functioning of the control unit is burnt into a microchip on a one time programmable basis. ये जो चिप होगा इसको वन टाइम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. EVMs यूज डायनामिक कोडिंग टू एनहांस सिक्योरिटी ऑफ डेटा ट्रांसमिटेड फ्रॉम बैलेट यूनिट टू कंट्रोल यूनिट. मशीन्स प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ए पोल आर फिजिकली सील्ड इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ candidates or their agents and guarded by CRPF. Two-stage randomization is done to make sure nobody is able to determine constituency EVM mapping. Measures taken by ECI. In 2009, ECI invited skeptics to demonstrate the alleged fallibility of EVMs using 100 randomly sourced machines from 10 states. The outcome was that none of the persons could demonstrate that EVM could be tampered. Okay, ECI said that EVMs can neither be programmed nor controlled by the external device. The next vote can be recorded only after the presiding officer enables the ballot on the control unit. In between, the machine becomes dead to any signal from outside. RPA. India being the largest democracy of the world, elections in India have been the largest electoral exercise in the world since the first general elections of 1952. The cultural, linguistic, religious and ethnic diversity of the country make this event more complex. Part 15 of the Constitution of India consists of articles on elections to 324 से लेकर 382 कैसे आ गया. ओके देखो, आर्टिकल 324 इलेक्शन कमीशन के बारे में है. आर्टिकल 325 नो पर्सन टू बी इन एलिजिबल फॉर इंक्लूजन इन और टू क्लेम टू बी इंक्लूडेड इन ए स्पेशल इलेक्टोरल रोल ऑन ग्राउंड्स ऑफ रिलीजन, रेस, कास्ट और सेक्स. आर्टिकल 326 यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट सफरेज. आर्टिकल 327 पावर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट टू मेक प्रोविजन विद रेस्पेक्ट टू इलेक्शंस टू लेजिस्लेचर. आर्टिकल 328 power of legislature of a state to make provisions with respect to elections to such legislature. Article 329 bar to interference by courts in electoral matters. And Article 82 in India, delimitation is carried out by the Delimitation Commission set up after every census by an act of the Parliament. Constitution allows Parliament to make provisions in all matters relating to elections to the Parliament and state legislatures. In exercise of this power, the Parliament has enacted laws like Representation of the People Act 1950, RPA Act 1950, Representation of the People Act 1951, RPA Act 1951, Article 327. Representation of People's Act 1950 provides for the following basic groundwork: qualification of voters, preparation of electoral rolls, delimitation of constituencies, allocation of seats in the parliament and state legislatures, manner of filling seats in Rajya Sabha allotted to union territories, representation of People's Act 1951, actual conduct of elections, administrative machinery for conducting elections, poll, election offences, election disputes, by-elections, registration of political parties. Recently, rules for postal ballot released by EC. Delimitation Commission Act of 1952, which provides for the readjustment of seats, delimitation and reservation of territorial constituencies and other related matters. Presidential and Vice Presidential Election Act 1952, which provides for the conduct of presidential and vice presidential election and mechanism for the settlement of any dispute arising out of such elections. Elections are the lifeblood of any democracy. Salient features of the Representation of People Act 1951, actual conduct of elections, administrative necessary for conducting elections, and यही तो पढ़ा भी. Qualification for membership of the Lok Sabha. According to the Act, a person shall not be qualified to be chosen to fill a seat in the Lok Sabha unless he is a member of any scheduled caste or of any state, is an elector for any parliamentary constituency in the case of a seat reserved for the scheduled caste in any state. He is a member of any scheduled tribe of any state and he is an elector for any parliamentary constituency in the case of a seat reserved for the scheduled tribes. He is an elector for any parliamentary constituency in case of any other seat. Qualification for membership of the Rajya Sabha, an elector for a parliamentary constituency. Disqualification. Qualification for membership of the Rajya Sabha, an elector for a parliamentary constituency. Then disqualification. Also, a person can be disqualified on various grounds. Example: corrupt practices, office of profit, person convicted of any offence and sentenced to imprisonment for not less than 2 years, etc. Election expenses. According to this section 77 of RPA 1951, every candidate contesting in election to the House of the People or to the Legislative Assembly of a state shall, either by himself or by his election agent, keep a separate and correct account of all expenditure in connection with the election incurred or authorized by him or by his election agent. Corrupt practices. Section 1 to 3 defines the corrupt practices like bribery, undue influence, inciting religious sentiments, booth capturing, etc. Election disputes. Representation of the People Amendment Act 1966 abolished the election tribunals. It transferred the elections petitions to the High Courts within 45 days, whose orders can be appealed to Supreme Court. However, election disputes regarding the election of President and Vice President are directly heard by the Supreme Court. Grounds of petition. Candidate not qualified, corrupt practice committed by candidate, nomination has been improperly rejected. It is to be noted that according to section 170 of RPA 1951, no civil court has jurisdiction to question the legality of any action taken or any decision given by the returning officer or by any other person appointed under this act in connection with an इलेक्शन. नो सिविल कोर्ट है जुरिस्डिक्शन. कोर्ट का यहाँ पर कोई रोल नहीं है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम द अबव, RPA Act is pivotal in preventing criminals being elected as representatives. It is always quoted by Supreme Court and High Court in various judgments. The recent judgment in the Aviram Singh versus CD Komachen case related to section 123(3) of RPA 1951. In Lily Thomas versus Union of India, the Supreme Court declared section 8(4) of the Representation of the People Act 1951, which allowed legislators to a 3-month window to appeal against their conviction, effectively delaying their disqualification until such appeals were exhausted as unconstitutional. 2004 judgment of the Patna High Court in John Chaudhary versus Union of India upheld that by the Supreme Court in 2013, all those in lawful police or judicial custody other than those held in preventive detention will forfeit their right to stand for election. ECI powers. So Goswami Committee teeth the ECI with powers to refer any matter for investigation to any agency, to prosecute any person who has committed an electoral offence, and to appoint a special court for the trial of any offence or offences under RPA. The EC cannot order the investigation even when the model code of conduct was in force. These provisions will have application only during the period of the election. Moreover, there is no provision to challenge the corrupt practice of candidate who has lost the election. Under section 123(2)(3) of the RPA, appeal on the grounds of religion, race, caste, community or language, etc., and promotions of feelings of enmity between different classes constitute corrupt practice, but same can be questioned only by way of election petition, and ECI cannot order the investigation even when model code of conduct is in force. ECI was not able to curb hate and communally divisive electoral speeches over the years, like the recent appeal of BSP leader to Muslim votes. ECI does not have the power to reject the nomination of contesting candidates and deregister the political parties for seeking vote on the basis of religion, race, caste, community or language. In January 2010, ECI had proposed that the act should be amended to curtail misuse of caste and religion. Yes, nothing done. 2010 में क्या बोला गया था, but नथिंग डन, नो एक्शन इज टेकन। तो यहाँ पर वोट जो है इसी के बेसिस पे चल रहा है। सेक्शन 10, disposal of business by election commission of the election commission, conditions of service of election commissioners and transaction of business act 1991 lays down that all business of the EC shall as far as possible be transacted unanimously. Dissent is however provided for in the act itself, which says if CEC मतलब chief election commissioner and other ECs, two other ECs are there, differ in opinion on any matter, such matters shall be decided according to the opinion of the majority. बट इसका मेजोरिटी मतलब क्या है, 2 EC जो बोलेगा वही होगा ना, मतलब ऐसा ही हुआ, फिर 3 मेंबर है तो फिर मेजोरिटी 2 में हो गया, या फिर क्या है। However, despite the existence of the provisions to take decisions by majority since 1993, very rarely has dissent been recorded. Conclusion, there is a need to codify the true powers of CEC and DCs and the procedure to be followed in case of extraordinary situations to keep the integrity and sanctity of ECI intact. RPA 1951 disqualifications. RPA 1951 in chapter 3 of part 2 provides for 8 different grounds for disqualification of MPs and MLAs. Section 8(1), disqualification on conviction of certain offences, IPC crimes. Section 153A, promoting enmity, आयन ग्रे, क्या लिखा है भाई, रिलीजन, रेस, प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ, रेजिडेंस, लैंग्वेज एक्सेट्रा, और डूइंग एक्ट प्रिजुडिशियल टू मेंटेनेंस ऑफ हार्मनी। सेक्शन 171E, ऑफेंस ऑफ ब्राइवरी। सेक्शन 171F, सेक्शन याद रखना जरूरी है क्या, ऑफेंस ऑफ अनड्यू इन्फ्लुएंस और पर्सोनेशन ऑफ एट एन इलेक्शन। सब सेक्शन ये सब हटाओ, प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ सिविल राइट्स एक्ट, अनटचेबिलिटी। If only fine 6 years from date of conviction, imprisonment 6 years from release। सेक्शन के बारे में तो ये चलो इसको हटा देते हैं भाई। देखो 20 APP MLAs, अब APP MLAs तो नहीं होते ना, AP होता है एक, आम आदमी पार्टी। APP मतलब कौन सी पार्टी है भाई ये, हैव बीन डिस्क्वालिफाइड बाय प्रेसिडेंट ऑन recommendation of EC on charge of holding office of parliamentary secretary, which is considered a office of profit. Delhi High Court set aside disqualification because legislators were not given hearing. Disqualification for voting, तो यहाँ पर बहुत सारे सेक्शन के बारे में दिए गए। अब देखो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मशीनरी टू कंडक्ट इलेक्शंस, पार्ट 4 में है, प्रोवाइड फॉर डेलीगेशन ऑफ फंक्शन ऑफ EC may be performed also by deputy election commissioner or by the secretary to the EC as per directions of EC. Chief electoral officer supervise the election work in the state or union territory. District electoral officer, then observer, returning officer for one or more constituency, then presiding officer, polling officer to assist the presiding officer. All shall be deemed to be on deputation to the EC during the election period, and such officers shall be subject to the control, superintendence and discipline of the EC. तो ये डेपुटेशन बेसिस में इन सारे ऑफिसर्स को नियुक्ति किया जाता है। Registration of PP, application must be accompanied by a copy of the memorandum or rules and regulations of the association or body। इतना पढ़ना जरूरी है क्या, ये जो दिया है ये सेक्शन वाला पार्ट, पता नहीं मैंने तो स्किप कर दिया। अब देखो यहाँ पर क्या है, एप्लीकेशन मस्ट बी अकम्पनीड आफ्टर एग्जामिनिंग ट्रेजर और एनी अदर पर्सन, treasurer or any other person authorized by the political party must prepare a report in each financial year listing the contribution in excess of 20,000 rupees received by such political party from any person or company in that financial year. This report must be submitted to the election commission before the due date for furnishing a return of its income of that financial year. If the political party fails to submit a report, then it shall not be entitled to any tax relief. Benefits of recognized PP, entitled to free supply of certain materials like copies of electoral rolls as published under RPA 1950 or any other material prescribed. CG can decide items, CG मतलब क्या है, item to be provided to recognized PP in consultation with EC. Other benefits, free airtime on Doordarshan and Air, nomination papers subscribed by only 10, name of candidates of recognized PP on top in ballot paper in alphabetical order followed by registered party independent, and if nominated candidates dies, election adjourned, PP given 1 week time to nominate election starts. recognized PP symbols given for exclusive use, and proposed amendment of RPA 1951 for state funding only to recognized PPs. criteria in RPA 1950 national parties, state parties. तो देखो नेशनल पार्टीज होने के लिए क्या क्या होना पड़ता है, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखो क्या मोर देन 6% ऑफ वोट्स इन 4+ स्टेट्स इन LS और लोकसभा स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर प्लस 4 सीट्स इन लोकसभा. स्टेट पार्टीज 6% ऑफ वोट्स इन स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर plus 2 seats in state legislature, have 2% of seats in Lok Sabha in 3+ states और स्टेट पार्टीज इन 4 स्टेट्स. तो 4 स्टेट का अगर 4 स्टेट में अगर उसका स्टेट पार्टी बन गया तो वो नेशनल पार्टी बन जाएगा. या फिर 2% सीट्स होना चाहिए उसका लोकसभा में एंड 3+ स्टेट में उसका प्रेजेंस होना चाहिए, मतलब 4 स्टेट में होना चाहिए प्रेजेंस. और फर्स्ट क्राइटेरिया वो देखो, और स्टेट पार्टी होने के लिए 6% ऑफ वैलिड वोट्स इन लोकसभा प्लस 1 सीट, 3% ऑफ सीट्स इन स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर और 3 सीट्स. देन 1:25 LS सीट्स इन स्टेट और 8% ऑफ वोट्स टू LS और SL. डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ एसेट्स सेक्शन 75A, एवरी इलेक्टेड कैंडिडेट फॉर आइदर हाउस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट शैल furnish information relating to the movable and immovable property owned by him, his spouse or his children, liabilities to any public financial institution within 90 days from date of subscribing an oath for set in parliament. Manner of declaration by rules made by chairman or speaker. Any willful contravention of such rules considered a breach of privilege. Election expenses section 77 RPA 1951. Every contesting candidate keep a separate account of all expenditure. Revised limit in 2022. The earlier expenditure in 2014 70 lakh. Enhanced expenditure limit 95 lakh for parliamentary constituencies. दूसरा वाला क्या है 54 लाख के क्या है ये. अब देखो फॉर असेंबली, अच्छा कीप अ सेपरेट अकाउंट ऑफ ऑल एक्सपेंडिचर्स. फॉर असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज 28 लाख था, उसका 40 लाख हो गया. 20 लाख था, उसका 28 लाख हो गया. बट नीचे वाला कौन सा है, क्या बोला है. एवरी कॉन्टेस्टिंग कैंडिडेट विद इन 30 डेज फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ इलेक्शन लॉज विद द DEO एन अकाउंट ऑफ इलेक्शन एक्सपेंसेज. तो विद इन 30 डेज इसको देना पड़ता है. Then corrupt practices defines the corrupt practices like bribery, undue influence, inciting religious sentiments. Both accepting such gratifications is also considered guilty of indulging in corrupt practices. The term gratification implies monetary gratifications as well as forms of entertainment and all forms of employment for reward. Undue influence includes any direct or indirect interference with the free exercise of any electoral right by the candidate. Appeal to vote or refrain from voting for any person on the ground of his religion, race, caste, community or language, or the use of or appeal to religious symbols, or the use or appeal to national symbols such as the national flag or the national emblem. Promotion of feelings of enmity or hatred on grounds of religion, race, caste, community or language. Propagation of the practice of the commission of soti, publication of any false statement of fact in relation to the personal character or conduct of any candidate, providing vehicle for free conveyance of elector to polling station, contravention of maximum limit of election expenses under section 77 RPA Act, obtaining or procuring or abetting any assistance other than the giving of vote from any government servant for the furtherance of the prospects of that candidate's election, booth capturing. Way to simplify this procedure, amending RPA to provide greater clarity vis-a-vis corrupt practices and inclusion of offences such as paid news with strict penalties could help the courts and investigating agencies in dealing with corrupt causes emanating from paid news, taking prompt actions on disqualifications related cases in a timely manner by setting up fast-track courts. ECI's recommendation of making bribery a cognizable offence to arrest without warrant and a 2-year jail term could also be accepted, and penalizing false affidavits filed for political reasons could help in reducing the number of cases in front of the courts. Guidelines have to be issued to the ECI to ensure that any decision it takes with regard to reduce or removal of the disqualification period is based on objective reasons. Then President will determine duration of disqualification on opinion of EC based on order of High Court, Section 8A. The President will determine how long a candidate will be disqualified. Then election offences, Section 125, 125A, 126, 126A, ये सब नहीं पढ़ेंगे. Then Model Code of Conduct क्या है? MCC Model Code of Conduct is a set of norms for conduct and behavior on the part of the parties and candidates in particular, evolved with the consensus of the political party. Origin of the MCC dates back to 1960 when the MCC started as a small set of do's and don'ts for the assembly election in Kerala in 1960s. हर कुछ केरला स्टार्ट करते हैं. MCC was consolidated and issued in the current form in 1991. Parliamentary Standing Committee 2013 recommended statutory status, observed that most provisions still covered by laws counter swiftness of action will be gone judicial delays, exposing to needless litigation. TN session CEC postponed elections and took a number of actions for MCC violation. ECI evolved a code for social media. Union of India versus Harban Singh Jalal. MCC got judicial recognition, remains in force from the date of announcement of elections till the completion of elections. Only the new projects etc. which have been not taken up on the ground that have to be deferred till the completion of elections. If there is any work that cannot wait for any reason, relief work on account of any calamity etc., the matter can be referred to the commission for clearance. Process of notification of general elections. President notified date of election as recommended by EC. On no such notification can be issued earlier than Lok Sabha less than 6 months except in case of dissolution. Rajya Sabha less than 3 months. Governor in case of state elections. तो स्टेट के इलेक्शंस के बारे में गवर्नर उसको नोटिफाई करता है आफ्टर रिकमेंडिंग इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ स्टेट इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स. देन EC साउथ insertion of a new section 58B to RPA 1951 to enable it to take action if parties bribe voters of a constituency which has not come to light. Then Election Laws Amendment Bill 2021 amending the Representation of People Act. The Election Laws Amendment Bill seeks to amend certain sections of Representation of the People Act 1950 and 1951. These are amendment to the Representation of Peoples Act 1950 section 23 to allow the linking of electoral roll data with the Aadhaar ecosystem. Section 14 to allow having 4 qualifying dates for eligible people to register as voters. As of now, January 1 of every year is the sole qualifying date. Now the first day of January, April, July and October in a calendar year will be the qualifying dates in relation to the preparation or revision of electoral rolls. Amendment of section, so January, April, July, October, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 3 month gap taken. Amendment to section 20 of the RP Act 1950 and section 60 of the RP Act 1951. These will allow the elections to become gender neutral for service voters. It will replace the word wife of service voter with the word spouse of service voter, making the statuses gender neutral. Okay. Service voters. अच्छा, SC observation on suspension of MLA in Maha in 2021. What question has the Supreme Court raised? In the course of the hearing, a bench comprising questioned the rationality of suspending members beyond an ongoing session. The bench also cited Article 194 of the Constitution, which stipulates that the House may declare vacant the seat of a member who is absent for 60 days without permission, to wonder whether any suspension could traverse beyond this 60-day limit. The basic structure of the Constitution would be hit if the constituencies of the suspended MLAs remained unrepresented in the Assembly for a full year. Under Section 151A of the Representation of People Act 1951, a by-election, not BYE, BI होगा ना भाई, by-election, or for filling any vacancy shall be held within a period of 6 months from the date of the occurrence of the vacancy. अच्छा, तो ये ख़त्म हो गया. तो ये नोट ज़्यादा ही कुछ शॉर्ट है, रिवीजन के लिए अच्छा है, ठीक है, फर्स्ट टाइम पढ़ने के लिए है नहीं. लक्ष्मीकांत से पढ़ेंगे क्या, रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट है क्या, उसमें देख लेंगे बाद में एक बार, बट अभी के लिए इतना ही था. और एक PDF मेरे को देखना है, आपके साथ शेयर करना, वो नोट वाला PDF, तो उसको हम देखेंगे. इसी में देख लेते एक बार कि क्या है. तो ये वाला PDF इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन .pdf देखो 33 पेजेस का है. तो हैंडराइटिंग काफ़ी लेजिबल है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ के बारे में यहाँ पर दिया कि द मोस्ट फंडामेंटल अकॉर्डिंग टू इच नेशन स्टेट इज गवर्नड. Then organ of democracy, trinity of state, legislature, executive and judiciary. What does constitution gives us? तो बेसिकली ये नोट्स है. देखो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में यहाँ पर है. इम्पोर्टेंस और सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, ये हम रीड आउट नहीं करेंगे अभी के लिए। इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, क्या माइनस पॉजिटिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनलिज्म, नेगेटिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनलिज्म, टिरानी, इंडियाज लैक्स एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनलिज्म बिकॉज, अच्छा, फ्रेमिंग ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिखा है देखो, लक्ष्मीकांत, फ्रॉम लक्ष्मीकांत। तो आप चाहे तो इस पीडीएफ को पढ़ सकते हैं, मैं रीड आउट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि ये जो पूरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में जो भी है वो आई थिंक यहाँ पर दिया गया है सामारी फॉर्म में, जैसे कि बेसिक फीचर्स ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, सारी चीज़ यहाँ पर मतलब नोट्स है, ठीक है इसका, तो आप चाहे तो पढ़ सकते हो, बट मैं रीड आउट नहीं कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं कहीं जगह अटक जाऊँगा, क्योंकि ये हैंड रिटन है तो वो दिक्कत होगा, तो खुद से पढ़ना होगा। शेड्यूल के बारे में देखो यहाँ पर है, आप एक बार ओवरव्यू ले सकते हो कि ये है, इसमें आपको पढ़ना है कि नहीं वो आप डिसीजन ले सकते हो, तो देख लीजिए। शेड्यूल के बारे में यहाँ पर है, शेड्यूल 8, सारे शेड्यूल से यहाँ पर लगभग छोटे छोटे करके देखो सर ने लिखा है। डिफरेंट आर्टिकल्स है, ये कमिटीज़ के बारे में बात किया जा रहा है यहाँ पर, देखो जजमेंट्स है, देन पार्ट 1 टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया, पार्ट बी में क्या है, पार्ट ए बी सी डी, जो डिफरेंट स्टेट्स बने थे, 4 कैटेगरी के स्टेट बने थे ना, पहले हम रिसेंटली पढ़े उस चैप्टर को, यूनियन एंड टेरिटरी वाला चैप्टर में, तो वो सारी चीज़ यहाँ पर है। स्मॉल स्टेट वर्सेस बिग स्टेट, अच्छा, द नीड फॉर सेकेंड स्टेट रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन कमीशन, तो वही सब शर्ट में यहाँ पर छोटे छोटे करके सर ने नोट डाउन किया है। देखो आंध्र प्रदेश पहले स्टेट बना था जो लैंग्वेज के बेसिस पर, जिसका नाम आंध्रा था, है ना, उसके बाद प्रदेश बना बाद में। देन फंडामेंटल राइट्स है ये, और इंडिया वर्सेस यूएसए अप्रोच टू एफर्ट्स, फंडामेंटल राइट्स, देन नेचर ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट्स, तो ये सारे हैं। तो हम इन नोट्स को तभी हम कंसल्ट करेंगे, पहले हम बुक पढ़ लें एक बार, थोड़ा सा अंडरस्टैंडिंग जो भी डेवलप हुआ, और हम इसके बाद इस और एक पीडीएफ में कवर करूँगा, वो गवर्नेंस वाला पीडीएफ एक बार पढ़ेंगे, क्योंकि देख रहा था कि वो पीडीएफ काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है, थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग मेरे को लगा। एनजीओ वगैरह बारे में क्या है, मतलब डेली लाइफ में हम जो चीज़ें सुनते हैं बट हमको डिटेल में नहीं पता, तो आई थिंक वो सब चीज़ें हमको जानने के लिए मिलेंगे, तो इसलिए उस पीडीएफ को मैं एक बार रीड आउट करूँगा। और ये तो नोट है, तो ये ऑलरेडी हम पढ़ चुके हैं, डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, और ये बस रिविज़न पर्पज़ के लिए आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो इसका, ठीक है। तो इस वीडियो को यहाँ तक रखते हैं। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग, थैंक्स फॉर लिसनिंग, ठीक है, ओके।